So while we're waiting for the field to dry enough that we can get in there with the swather and get the hay mowed, Sam's project is going to be to try to remedy this situation. And you've seen us put tires on wheels for, I thought it was the Peterbilt, and you've seen us change trailer tires on the trailer. So it'll be interesting to see how Sam goes about doing this one. Stay tuned. But wait, there's more. I didn't realize that this tire also was having an issue. That line right down here at the bottom is a split, so he has not one but two tires to change. So does that change the process and the plan? Can you take them both?
Can't get both. Well, you might be able to, but getting the inside one over the outside rim would be silly.
So you take the outside one off, change the inside one, put the rim back on for the outside one, and then change it?
Yeah, probably could.
Is that not your plan?
We'll see.
Okay.
I don't like the idea of working under the edge of the trailer. That seems obnoxious.
Okay.
But we'll see.
So
With
just
a big gun,
yeah.
they come off fairly quick.
Okay.
And I think I have the tool figured out.
Okay.
Although stiff tires, old crusty stiff tires suck.
Yeah. Okay. So I probably won't show you the whole process because, again, you've seen it.
I'll show you the dogs though.
We'll show you the dogs going crazy, like they've never had attention a day in their lives. I don't know why
Dirty dogs.
this one loves to take dirt baths, but yeah, you can leave a handprint on her when you pet her sometimes. She's got so much dirt stored up in there. Okay, yes, so they're gonna be the helpers, and by helper I mean get between you and what you're trying to do and try to put their face in your face. So I will probably just bring you back after Sam has made a decision and show you how it went, unless something amazing happens in the process. So stay tuned.
I failed to take a video, but I did take the tire off before the wheel. Using the truck to hold it actually kind of helped. Just left two nuts on because I didn't decide quick enough. We're gonna see if it works on the inside. The mud flap sort of sucks, getting in the way. And I think the bead on the inside is still stuck. So, used some of my Napa tire lube around the edge there. I lost my brush, so I'm down to a rag, but I will pull on that real quick and see what we get. I was about to say it's coming off slicker than snot, but it's completely stopped moving there. So I think I'll see if I can get that crammed in there somewhere and pry it out. But luckily for a breather, lunch is ready, so I'm gonna go do that first. So luckily lunch made me smarter. Well, made me realize what I was doing wrong. Meant this tool is meant to work on the dish side of the wheel, where all this would rotate, that would be rotated in there inside the dish. So basically a whole bunch of words to say, awesome tool, won't work on inside dual mounted. So I might try it with just bars and see if it'll come off, so I don't have to pull the wheel off. Just cause that much less work to do. So I'll try that real quick and see. Less than a minute with the tool on the right side of the wheel. So probably worth taking it off. Learned that lesson. So yeah, slap some new tires on there. What took so long with the Pete was cleaning the wheels. I don't know why these are so pretty and clean. I mean, they're steel versus aluminum, but anyway, these will be super quick. Wipe them out and slap them on there. The interesting thing with this guy is clearly he's been dragging. So we'll have to see if the brakes are froze up or not, but I will probably slap wheels and tires on it. And usually I think you can, with my grandpa in the past, we could break them loose by smacking the hubs with a hammer once they're, if the cans are moving correctly. So we'll try that, but put new tires on here, rattle the wheels on, and see if we can get the brakes working. And then clearly we have some lighting issues, but for the field, we'd be good to go. I don't know if I mentioned one of the reasons I want to get this going is the, nope, can't see them. There you go. I'll zoom in a little bit. Those concrete things down there, they weigh about 3,000 a piece, so I should be able to carry, I think 18 was what I was figuring on this thing versus 7 on the gooseneck. That's right over there. So hoping to make a bit of a retaining wall to keep the yard from sliding off the hill and make it flatter so we can manage the weeds and crap, because it's not really doable as it is. So lights after this, and then I surprisingly actually hadn't gotten it licensed yet either, so we'll go get a plate for it. I guess that's obvious with the missing plate. Get a plate for it and get it ready to roll.
So Sam fixed the 2 tires. He replaced all of the back lights, of which only 2 of them seem to be working.
Only 2 of them are brakes.
Only 2 of them are brakes. So when the not brake lights get pushed, then the other ones also work. So we're gonna take it to the DMV and see if we can get it licensed so we can use it as a real trailer on the real roads.
So this guy is the one who was dragging. He was set actually super loose. It was the brake shaft, the shaft that goes to the little cam, was kind of dragging, bound up, and not happy. I greased everything accidentally there. Anyway, a whole bunch of pulling the pin and bending it back and forth to, or not bending, but twisting it back and forth to get everything loosened up and feeding grease to it. Got it to where it releases now just fine. And that guy was a little bit loose too, so I greased all the brakes up, which sounds funny. Anyway, and tightened this guy a little bit to where just applying trailer brakes, they all seem to apply pretty evenly. Just using the hill and the manual trailer brake in the truck to apply them, they all start skidding about the same time. So pretty happy with that. The parking brake holds it clearly just fine, and it actually starts rolling versus I had to drag it a little bit to get that guy to come loose before. So hopefully that brake drum will not be hotter than hell now. Still got some lights to deal with. It is kind of interesting. I wonder if they changed rules at some point to where these have to have clearance lights on the side, and maybe when this was manufactured they didn't. I'm just guessing out my butt here, but they did these super cool, nice heavy duty things to carry wires. It's just that it lets it hang out in the open way more than I would like. I'm conflicted on whether to keep running that just for now, or go ahead and find a way to, there's room for it to sit between the cross member and the outside trailer beam C-channel. Anyway, I can't decide what to do with the wire is the short version of all those words. So yeah, we'll see. I'll let you know what I decide there. I have a feeling that for now it might be, it just stays there. Oh, well, this one's Bluetooth, I guess, or wireless of some sort. So that'll be fun to track down. I can tell with you guys where that happens to run. I wonder if they ran across up here. That's just a ground wire that's attached that used to go to the Scotchlog. Yep. So they, oh, sorry, you guys can't see anything. So it looks like they came from the other side of the trailer through the center here. But yeah, this one's even more droopy. Kind of thinking or wondering that, like I said, for now, get the lights working with the crappy wire. And then one day when we have a sandblaster and we go to sandblast the frame, maybe rip that old wire out, and rewire it right. As much as I hate doing things twice, I don't know. Like I said, you guys will find out once I find out what we're gonna do with it. It's been a heck of a year for hey, got two cuttings. I guess that's 50% of them rained on. The worst part is this one, there's no warm weather on the forecast. In fact, it's just crap chances of rain for the next week. So that's exceptionally unfortunate, but we'll do what we gotta do.
There's another tire, he said, that has a slash in it, a hole of something, so we need to replace another tire. Wait, those are the tires on the Pete. So another trailer tire, which he knew there were 3 or 4 that needed to be replaced anyway. So if we can ever get the hay baled, we were wanting to take this to get the hay out of the field, because something about the way that the axles are and the shorter length than the step deck will make it might not matter so much in the field, but when we go to make deliveries, it'll make it so it turns better and doesn't scuff one of the tires as it's turning because of the way the axles are. But not enough, I don't know enough to explain all that, so I'll have him explain it at some future point. So all that to say, he was trying to get this ready to use for the 4th cutting, and then if we sold hay, to be able to deliver with it. However, we don't know what's happening with the 4th cutting. So depending on how today goes, he might be working on this, doing more with the lights and the tires. So if there's any updates with that, I will definitely keep you posted. Otherwise, I don't know. At this point, it's kind of a race to see which is going to get done first. Will the trailer be ready, or will the hay be ready? And yeah, so anyway, lots of things up in the air, but we'll keep you posted, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching.